Hello everyone, in this tutorial we'll take a look how rendering happens and the order of rendering and how the value is updated and shown on the screen and in what order. So as you can see, when I reload the whole app, the current value is 0, which is our initialized value. Okay, all right, this is after reloading the app. Now we'll copy paste this line and put out more logs to understand it better. Okay, we don't need this empty space. Okay, all right, and I'll change it to the value before change, the value after change. Now we save it, and as you see over here from the log, so during rendering is 0. Again, during rendering is 0 because nothing happened here yet because we didn't press the button. So what will happen if you think I press the button here? So do you think that it will be 1 immediately? Because over here we'll see 1 though. But what do you think will happen here? What would be the output? And what would be the output here? So I tell you, this is not 1 and this is not 1 once I press the button, but this would be 1. So let's go ahead and press on it. Yes, you see, this is the new log. The value before change is 0, the value after change is 0. So before I press the button, the value was 0, the count value was 0. So once I press the button here, handle press, it calls this function and takes the value. So previous value was 0, so this is very normal. And then the value has been increased by 1. In general, what we will think that because it has been increased to 1, we'll immediately see 1 is here, and then once we print it out we'll see 1 here, but it didn't happen. But right after that we see that this line, it says the value during rendering is 1, so 1 is here. So from this we understand that even if we change the value of the state variable, but the most updated variable is found during the rendering, not during the execution, or not according to the order of the code, the way it looks like, the way it executed. So the most recent value is updated just during the rendering and sent on the screen. Okay, so we'll press the button one more time and we'll see the result. So right now value is 1. Okay, so here once we press, it still print out 1, and after that the rendering happens. So we'll see 2, and as 2 is here, we'll see on the screen 2. All right, so let's go ahead and press it. Yes, so as you see, we increase the value. So right before increasing it is 1, that's okay, and then we increase it by 1, it is 2, right? But this value is not reflected or printed here because the rendering on the screen, update on the screen didn't happen yet. So that happens once everything or this code of block has been executed, and after that re-rendering happens and the value is a 2 and we see on the screen as 2. So what we understand from this tutorial is that even if you change the value of a state variable, it's not rendered, the updated value is not rendered immediately. It happens certain moment later, and that moment happens during the rendering or when the rendering comes. So this is the basic idea for rendering and use state variable or use state hook. So I will see you in next tutorial.